Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Today I had a question. Well, actually, I didn't get this today. I'm just kind of going through questions as I get them, but I got a question. What has Craig taught us over the years? What has having a child with special needs taught us about ourselves? This is actually something I've thought about a lot. I feel like Craig has changed me greatly for the better. He's made me much more considerate. He's taught me a lot about patience.
Yeah, you can't not learn patience with an autistic child.
Unselfishness. You have to be unselfish a lot of the time.
That's especially, I think, hard for guys. I think guys, as a rule, you don't mean to be, but if you really look at it, a lot of times you are. And I am and was, like with your time and what you prioritize in life and everything. It's not the same as what you started with as to what you end up with, but it ends up being a better road anyway. So
I think Craig has gifted me with a lot of compassion. I see things in such a different way now. For instance, when I worked at the veterinary clinic, we had a lady that would come in a lot that clearly had some, I would say she was on the autistic spectrum, but to other people, she just seemed kind of crazy, I guess, is the best way I can put it. The things she said and did, and she was just kind of all over the place. The kind of person that at first you meet him and it takes you back, and then I realized, oh, she has, I think she has high functioning autism. And my strategy just was to be kind to her. And of course, you hear a lot of other people complaining about her, and she's not the most fun person to have a transaction with because she requires extra time. But my thought was that she probably is struggling every day of her life, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are not very kind to her. And I found that in being kind to her, it made everything easier, and it made her so happy. I think that's important to remember when you come in contact with people who are on the spectrum or who have cognitive disabilities, to remember that there are probably very few people that take the time to be kind to them in a day. And if you're kind to them, think of how much it means to them. And they're worthy people who deserve attention and deserve for everyone to get to know them and to give them a chance. And without Craig, I don't know that I ever would have looked at it that way. I think I might have been just like all the other people and just brushed her off and avoided her, honestly. I think that having Craig has just given me such a great understanding of what makes people tick, and it makes me look at people beneath the surface and realize that every person, there's a reason why they act the way that they do, and we need to give them more of a chance. And I think Joe's really good at that. I mean, I know that a lot of people that he's befriended over the years, a lot of people probably wouldn't have been their friends. And I feel like I'm not sure if that's because of Craig or that's just the kind of person Joe is, honestly. But
I don't know as I started that way. I mean, I did even in high school. I think I had not any of my close friends, but I tried to be nicer to anyone I can. And I mean, a lot of it goes back to my faith in God. That if man is created in God's image, I didn't never read in the Bible where it said man is created in God's image, except for those people over there and those 7 back in the back of the room. and these three that are acting kind of weird on over here. No, we're all made in God's image. And if God and Jesus' message is love, because in the end that's what that message is about, is loving each other, being kind. You have to learn, and I think Craig accelerated my learning and understanding of that concept with everybody. And how can you not? And Craig is just such a funny guy, and Craig is fun to be around. Craig and I, we argue, and I tease him, and he gets mad at me sometimes and everything. But in the end, we enjoy being around each other. He might pop off at me a little bit, but he's the first to come and ask, genuinely if he's having trouble with something, and you just see his love of life, and it's hard not to make sure that you're showing love and kindness in your heart.
Yeah, I think that's a key thing that Craig has taught us, is how important kindness is.
Oh yeah,
it can change someone's day. It can change someone's life. It costs nothing to be kind. And it's really not that hard to do. And
your time doesn't cost that much either. That's
right.
My recommendation is don't get so wrapped up in your life that you can't slow down a little bit. Everybody, every day, I bet you pass by somebody that could use a kind word, or just to sit and talk to them for a little bit. It'll blow their mind. I think of the kid that we met in that mall in Iowa City. He was on the spectrum too. He came up, he saw Nancy's shirt.
Because my shirt said something about autism. Someone with autism makes me smile.
Yeah, and he came up, and the first thing he said was, "I'm not trying to scare you," but that says something. That says something to me about how society has acted around him, because he, like a lot of kids that struggle with that, he had a little bit of squinty eyes, and he was nervous and everything talking, and that tends to scare people, and they dismiss people. And if you've been dismissed a lot like that, it starts to work on you. I don't care if you're on the spectrum or not. I know other people that were not on the spectrum, but they just have trouble in life, and they need that attention just as much. So they just, give them a couple minutes. They're not a stray puppy going to follow you home, and you're going to, or have trouble with it. Just give them a little bit of kindness. See what happens, because that kindness comes back to you.
Yeah. So I think that speaks volumes for what Craig has taught us.
Oh yeah.
Compassion is definitely the biggest thing that Craig has taught me, and the importance of being kind. He's taught us a lot of other things too, things that we never would have thought about in life, but I think those are the biggest and the most important. I've been getting this question quite a bit lately, is do we monitor Craig's internet use? Do we have a child lock? And we don't have. We do monitor it.
Yeah, probably about once a week. I'll look at just real quick. He goes off with Nancy a lot of times to volunteer. That's tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And I can walk into his room, and his computer's almost always open. He rarely turns it off anymore. And I can just take a quick look through his history, his browsing data, stuff like that. And it's always the same stuff, and Craig's not, he is just, we've said it before, he is just not into that kind of stuff. He likes the stories and everything, and I can't remember what the name of the websites he goes to, that like different fandoms that
where you can read the scripts.
It's like people make up their own scripts. They do a remake of a Powerpuff Girls episode, but it's all sorts of different characters. It would be those people, and it wouldn't just be it'd be it'd be like Miss Piggy as one of the Powerpuff Girls. And Craig likes that because then he relates to how those people are. And in his mind, he can read that, and it's like he's seeing a whole new episode of that. And it's really kind of cool. I mean, maybe Disney ought to try that with some of the, instead, some of the bad movies they come out with anymore. So, only my opinion. But,
I thought I had another question, but that's all I have on here. So I guess it's been 10 minutes, so we'll end that there. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email them to me at ourdailyview1992@gmail.com, or if you just need someone to talk to, or if you have any questions that you need help with, I'll be happy to answer them. And so we've been getting a lot of questions about bourbon, and Joe enjoys answering them. And I know from the feedback that a lot of people enjoy that and connect to that. I also get some feedback from people who don't enjoy that. So here's what I thought we would do. I think we will put Joe's bourbon talk in a separate video that you can watch. Those who are interested in that can watch it, and those who aren't don't have to watch that video. So we're going to wrap this up, and then I have some questions that people have sent in. I'll have Joe answer, and I'll post that video tomorrow morning along with this video, and you can let me know what you think about that. Any other feedback you have about the videos, I welcome. We will continue to do this part with the regular video though, like the question and answer, because I think that is on track with what we are wanting to do with our videos. We want to educate, we want awareness, we want to communicate with other parents, and we want their voice to be heard, I guess.
Yeah, and just remember, we've shared your pain,
right?
And we also want to share your joy.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah. Tell me about anything, your successes or your struggles, or anything you're curious about. We'll gladly answer those questions or talk about that on the channel. And so with that, this video will go on to what we did with our day, which we went to Milo to check out. It's a very small town. We went to check out a restaurant called Houston's on Main, which we went to for wood oven pizza, but they don't serve it until 4. So, but they did have many other delicious items on the menu.
On their website.
Yeah, but
that's old people just not reading.
Yeah, but
a line across the top in bright red.
But I don't regret going, and Craig didn't intend to have pizza there anyway, so everything went great with that. And he couldn't get internet there at first. Like, there was nothing, like no signal.
Yeah, we couldn't even get not a bar. Our phones went SOS. So. But
Craig did really well. He put his phone back in his pocket, and then when the waitress came, he started to ask her. So I asked her, if they had a password, and she was very nice and brought it to the table.
You could tell they readily share it because it was on a Post-it.
Yeah.
They put Scotch tape over the top, so.
Well, I'm sure when there's absolutely no connection in there, that would be a big deal too, more than just us. So that worked out great, and Craig did great, and we had a fun day doing that. So we'll go on to the rest of the video, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.
We're going on a road trip.
Where are we going?
To the pizza place and Milo's.
It's called Houston's on Main.
Houston's on Main.
And Craig's been very excited for this trip, right?
Yep.
We're headed to the small town of Milo today to try out Houston's on Main, which is known for their wood oven pizza. They also have other items on their menu as well. Right now we're passing through Carlisle, which is a town right before you get to Des Moines. It's becoming a very popular place to live. They have a few things like a Dollar Tree, a Subway, a Fairway. It's been growing a lot in the last 5 years.
3 Casey's.
Yeah, they have
same road.
3 Casey's on the same road. This is a road that like so many people take every day to get to Des Moines. A lot of commuters, I'm sure. And coming up is another thing that Carlisle is well known for. And we'll be seeing that in just a moment.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm like, what else are they known? They're actually known, Carlisle's known for having a great softball and baseball
Oh,
program,
yeah, they
too,
are.
For their class.
But for Craig and I, it's known for Fizz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Many people have thought it is Fizz, but it's actually FISS. And they are known for their wonderful ice cream, and they have a different frozen yogurt flavor every week. They also have like sub sandwiches and soup and taco salads. Before we lived in Des Moines, we used to come to Des Moines at least once a week to see Stephanie and to go to the thrift stores or garage sales. And oftentimes on the way home, we would stop at Fizz for a frozen yogurt or an ice cream. So we've left Carlisle now. And we'll see what comes up next. How do you feel about Fizz?
It tastes like ice cream. I
Yeah.
love ice cream.
We love ice cream, that's right. This is our turn to go to Milo. You'll notice over here one of Iowa's many corn stands this time of year. I've actually never stopped at this one, but it's very popular and often sold out by the end of the day.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of vegetables today, too.
It's kind of like the Iowa back roads.
Yeah. This is what southern Iowa, you know, where I realize we're just southeast Iowa is what I'm more saying. A lot of hills and valleys and a lot of flats in that where they can grow a lot of vegetables. They grow corn and soybeans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Over in here. A lot of cropland, I should say. See the tree line there, there's a nice stream down through there, and that's what you get a lot of. And it gives people a chance to let cattle go down the streams.
Some of the round hay bales.
I saw some honeybee houses back there too.
There's a lot of farmland and farmhouses along here.
Well, this road is really, a lot of people like it. This is Palmyra too.
Palmyra.
There, I don't know if there's even a sign there.
There's a little church.
That is probably the historic Palmyra Church. But I just love these. Look at these huge trees that are around these places.
I know.
Dad.
Look at all those hay bales. Holy mackerel.
That guy sells hay. Sells hay.
Lots of hay this way. So many farms. What town are we in now?
This is Ackworth? I can't remember.
Narrated by
Not in
Sterling
it yet.
Holloway.
I think there's a sign.
By
Yep, this is
Sergeant Protocol.
Ackworth.
There's two small towns between the
Owned by
592
Sterling
interchange and
Holloway.
Indianola. Ackworth and Sandyville. Both of them are just slow down towns.
173rd Avenue.
Pretty little town to pass through.
Milo.
There we are.
Little town of mine. These are what you call sleepy little towns in Iowa.
I love these little towns. Alright, we made it. We are on the town square of Milo. Like some kind of a gazebo in the middle of it. Maybe it's a bandstand. And right across the street is where we're going to eat lunch. You can see public library over there. A little bank. Oh, I can smell that. It smells so good.
Oh, it's a produce exchange.
Oh, well, that's cool. Here we are.
Why? So noisy.
It's good.
Just sit anywhere?
Yep. Looks like they got a pool table. Show us some of their specialties. Well, we can't get pizza because they don't start that till 4, but you can get a sandwich, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
The bacon burger.
Craig, you ready to order? Oh, we forgot.
The bacon burger.
Would you like any lettuce, tomato, onion, or pickle?
No
No? And your side?
fries.
Fries?
Can I ketchup, mustard, and pickles?
I got that. You want pickles on.
You want the pickles on the burger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Appetizer, we decided to get the onion rings. Pretty standard looking onion rings. Here's a look at Craig's sandwich. That is a big burger. I think Craig's excited about that. Do you want the ketchup and mustard, buddy?
You should film.
Here's Joe's hot beef sandwich. That's huge. Looks pretty good. And here's my giant tenderloin. That is big. Let's get a look at it. It's huge. I'm sure I'm only eating half of that. And then I got the house-made chips, which I love house-made chips. Craig, do you want me to cut that in half for you?
Yeah.
Okay. How's your burger taste, Craig?
Good, Mama.
How's your hot beef sandwich?
It's delicious. Really good.
Here's a cross-section of the tenderloin. It's a thicker one. Now we'll see how it tastes. Tenderloin's very good. It's well seasoned. The bun is toasted. It's got a nice buttery flavor. I do prefer a very thin tenderloin. These are thicker, but it's still really good. It's very good quality and cooked nice and crispy. And Craig's almost done with that burger. Joe's,
I'm trying.
he's trying. Here's our bill. They gave you some nice Tootsie Rolls, which Craig's excited about. Not a bad price for lunch for everything we got. Very generous portions. Give us a review.
Houston's Pizza Pie Place is the best restaurant. The bacon burger tastes delicious. The waiter seems nice. I give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and a Craig Baver seal of approval.
We finished our lunch and it was very delicious. The highlight for me was those homemade chips. And we're going to take a little walk around the square. And Joe's probably going to be catching some Pokemon. It's a good place. I wonder what that is. And this looks like, I don't know, it looks like some kind of an antique store, but I don't think it's open.
Look at it.
Let's see what this is. What is this in this chair, Craig?
I don't know.
Is it the Roadrunner? I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
Looks like he's been sitting there a while, though. Looks like the post office across the street. Milo City Hall. It's kind of a cool old bench.
Howard and Virginia again.
Agan. They must have been Elvis fans. You're an Elvis fan, right, Craig?
Yep.
What's your favorite Elvis song?
Hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I'm crying all the time.
Let's see. This looks like a place to get your hair cut. And we'll see what the good place is. Here's another bench. And I'm still not sure what this is. Maybe we'll go in and see. Shop. Oh, it's a tanning place. Hi. So the good place turned out to be a tanning salon. They did have some cute gifty things in there. Pretty small. Oh, Craig's smelling the petunias. This is the community center. The public library with another cute bench. Uh-huh. I think it's really cool. Looks like people like donate these in memory, maybe, or maybe for advertisement, some of them. Looks like they've worked to keep this small town going. It's a thing for the people who live here. Over there must be like is that the Legion across the street? Oh, this is the veterinary clinic. Looks like maybe they're demolishing at least part of that building. We are now coming to the Milo locker. We're going to go inside. They actually sell some things like beef stick and different things in here. Milo locker. Oh. Ah, darn.
High parts take off.
Joe reports that Milo is a good place for Pokemon hunting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I hadn't played in I don't know how long.
Interesting bench made out of the end of a old Chevy truck. Tailgate, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's the fire department. We'll take a little drive around Milo and see what we can find.
They're just helping the deer out. Yep, and diggers tearing it up over there.
Yep. So we wanted to go to Milo Locker, but they were closed from 12 to 1 for lunch. So we're going to see if we can kill some time and go back. Cute little park. Some interesting Christian church. Oh, I don't think we can tell from where we're at, but there's like a silver dome on the top of it. No. Oh yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, there you can see it on that church. You don't see that very often. Here's the school.
Tell a lot of the school is run off of buses.
Yeah.
That's a lot of buses for a small. I don't know if this is a 1A or a 2A. It's probably a 1A school. But those, man, those benches are everywhere. We drove every street now, but it looks like we can get gas. Hallelujah.
We'll see what
It's the same price as in Des Moines.
what this Casey's looks like. It looks like an old one.
Yeah, they might sell it now.
Street. Someone's selling fresh eggs on what must be the honor system. Pretty much your standard older Casey's. They have donuts. Looks like they sell some pizza and sandwiches. Drinks, of course.
Do you want to get the pop?
Yeah, probably one that's colder.
What do you want?
I don't care. Either Dr. Pepper Zero or Diet Pepsi. They sell alcohol, of course. And I have to decide if I want to get the girls this little snack cup that has Baby Shark, or do we want to get Mickey Mouse? And I think this is adorable. I don't know if they'll like these cookies, but it'll be a great thing to put their snacks in. Maybe I need one for each. They're $6. Woo! All right, it's 1 o'clock, and now we're going to visit the Milo locker. And it even says they have soft serve ice cream. They even have shopping carts. I bet I'll need one. Craig waits for no one. Oh, it's like a little grocery store in here. Well, that's nice for this little town. This is impressive. Looks like they have some pizzas too. M&M's Pizza. It really smells like a locker. Oh, they sell their soft serve. Pizza burgers, beef burgers. I think we might be in here for a little bit. Bacon, cheddar baconators.
What's that?
They have square patties, like Wendy's.
Like sliders too.
Yeah. Should get something for you,
They're
make
pork.
for you and Joe. Oh,
Pork
they're
cheddar.
pork. Oh, interesting.
So,
What's the top? Oh, they're all pork patties.
oh yeah,
That's Italian sausage.
So they got 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much is it? $7.69. Well, that's $2 a piece. Joe had to point out this sign to me. I think it's probably correct. Of different beef sticks, which we definitely are going to have to try some of those. Lots of different ones. I think I like the sound of the teriyaki pineapple.
Get them.
I think we're about ready to check out. Here's what we're looking at getting so far. We got his ice cream. We got peach vanilla twist, and it's very good. That's what we bought. Here are the things that we bought at the Milo locker. Teriyaki with the pineapple, pizza flavor, had to try those, and Joe chose the hot meat sticks with pepper jack cheese. And then tonight, I think Joe's gonna make these pork, bacon, cheddar, and jalapeno patties for dinner. And we also got some fresh sweet corn, which I'm anxious to try this street corn seasoning on.
And now it's time for questions.
Craig, do you like Gumby?
Yeah, back in my days, I watched on Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. Now I got them on DVD.
What can you tell us about the Gumby show?
It features Gumby, a green figure who went on several adventures with his pal Pokey the Pony.
Can you do a Gumby, or can you do an imitation from the show?
Hi, I'm Gumby.
What year did Gumby come out?
1955.
Do you know who did the voices on Gumby?
Well, there's Dallas McKinnon and our Clokey.
Who's your favorite Gumby character?
Prickle the dinosaur, though he wasn't a dragon.
Have you ever watched Ben 10 Alien Force?
No.
Do you like Scooby-Doo?
Yep, Scooby-Doo. That was back in 1969.
Do you know who did the voices on Scooby-Doo?
Don Messick, Greg Griffin, Casey Kasem, B.J. Ward.
Who did Scooby's voice?
Don Messick.
Do you have a favorite Scooby-Doo episode?
No.
No. Were there any characters on Scooby-Doo
Well,
that
there's
you...
Shaggy, Velma, Daphne, and Fred.
Who's your favorite?
Scooby-Doo.
Are there any characters you didn't like on
Well, there's
Scooby-Doo?
Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Scrappy. He wasn't popular. Who did his voice, do you know?
Lenny Ramrib.
What kind of music do you like?
Country music.
Who's your favorite singer?
Roger Miller. Chug along, chug along. Then hide home.
I bet a lot of people remember that from previous videos. Have you ever watched PBS Kids?
Yep, I used to watch PBS Kids.
What shows did you like on
Sesame
PBS
Street,
Kids?
Between the Lions, Arthur, Barney and Friends, Teletubbies, Saboomafoo.
What's your favorite PBS Kids show?
Sesame Street, it's popular.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character on Sesame Street?
Big Bird.
Yeah. Who did the voice of Big Bird?
Carol Spinney,
When did Sesame Street start?
1969.
It's a long time.
Yep.
Can you talk like Big Bird?
Happy ducky duck with an opus to wishes.
I like Big Bird too. All right, that's all the questions we have for today. You find us a book for story
Big
time?
Bird's ridiculous rhinoceros rhymes. Little Jack Corner sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He stuck in his thumb and pulled out a rhinoceros. Hickory dickory dock, the rhinoceros ran up the clock. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many rhinoceroses, she didn't know what to do. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rhinoceroses. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, she found a rhinoceros. Ridiculous rhinoceros rhymes may be silly, but rhinoceros begins with the letter R, and that's what's really important. Hungry he ate, ordered dinner one day. He called for his cooks to appear right away. I'm hungry, he said, so bring me my plate and make sure the things are in number 8. They brought him 8 hot dogs and 8 toasted rolls, 8 pickles, 8 pretzels, 8 donuts with holes. The king ate them all, and he wiped off his chin and smiled and said, not a bad way to begin. Now bring me, the king said, 8 French fried potatoes and 8 lemon pies with 8 juicy tomatoes. He swallowed it all with 8 pieces of bread. I'm not called King Hungry for nothing, he said. So they brought him 8 pizzas with sausage and cheese, and the king gulped them down just as quick as you please. Then he gobbled 8 turkeys with stuffing and yam, and 8 black-eyed peas, and then 8 boiled hams. Said the king to the cook, my but eating is fun. Now bring me dessert, so my damn meal will be done. For dessert, the king polished off 8 chocolate cakes, and he went off to bed with 8 big tummy aches. Ouch, ouch, yeah.
Okay.
And this is Craig A. Weber saying, keep on having a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, Rodney. All right, Marvin. What do you call flower before it opens? What? What do you call flower before it opens? A bud. I love it when you call me bud. Oh.
What are their names? Are Rodney and what are their names?
Marvin.
Marvin and
Rodney.
Rodney the bunny and Marvin.
He's a rabbit.
Oh, that makes sense. Rodney the rabbit. Can you turn around so I can see their faces? Oh, cute. What year did you get those?
2011.
On your birthday?
Yeah, one my birthday, and the other was from a garage sale.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing with us.